Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Age of Fear 3 with me, Cornish-knight, as we get right back into the campaign. Now, we're nearing the end. I get the definitive feel that we're nearing the end of the game. So that, as always, will leave us with questions about what we do next. Right, everything's here. I have said I have been considering doing some multiplayer recordings as well, but obviously that will take me having to organise stuff, so they may or may not happen straight away. Or I could do what I said I was tempted to do, which was go back and play the first game through again on a much harder difficulty setting to test my skills. But I do not know as of yet what I plan to do, to be honest. There's a whole host of things going on in the background at the moment, so I may or may not be planning that.
We definitely should have hired mercenaries. An army of mercenaries. These adventurers didn't last long. The city guards have noticed a horde of all manner of creatures filing out of the mountains. They're preparing to deal with it. But the horde is somewhat larger than Lord Asriel made it out to be in his letters. Dunder-headed dwarf. I'm probably going to have to bring some information forward to the city guard. The more they know what they're up against, the more likely it is they won't all die at once. And I'm somewhat relying on them to keep the problem away from me. We'll see how that goes.
Interesting. Looks like the plan is not going quite as they wanted. Right. We have everything. I'm pretty sure we have everything. I was going to check out the new units we picked up. And I know the developers have tweaked some other stuff. Oh yes, we have got some skills. Werewolf, excellent. Ooh, the priest can level up. Ah, he can evolve into High Priest. Excellent. How useful. You now have a High Priest with a whole host of unspent XP. So we can get his last few stuff, which would be like Magical Resistance and Divine Shield, which is a useful ability, if I ever remember to use it. I tend to just fall back on the old trope of using these High Priests and Priestesses as heal sponges, as like heal bots. All they ever do is just go around healing people. Remember folks, if you are in a campaign of D&D, do not dismiss your healer just as a heal bot, let them do their own thing. Right, so, let's get this done. As I said, I'm not going to use the unicorns, so I'm not going to bother to level them up or anything, I just don't see the point. Same with the dryad huntresses. I suppose if I hadn't captured the cleric, the dryad huntresses would have been, the normal dryad would have been my main healers, so I should have leveled them more. But as I said, I have a high priest at this point. There isn't much need for me to basically do anything too different. Spikes is an okay ability, but at this point in the game I want maximum damage for my weapons, so I don't tend to go with weapons that only do a single attack or single point of damage. I tend to go for ones that do multiple points of damage. Right. Let's see. No, I've pretty much got everything. I've got a diamond there which I could use. If I went to the Temple of XP and basically used a diamond, I suppose I could get some more XP for some people. Unless it's not going to allow me to. Okay, that's strange. Oh well. Maybe they put an XP cap on it and I've met the XP cap.
They're in the city. Fortunately, I don't think they know the location of my lab. It seems as though they're heading for the Mages Guild. It's not like they can stop and have a conversation, so the city guard and mages might be able to put them down before they get much closer. That's assuming this damned witch doesn't get the information out of someone who knows me. Then again, That's assuming a lot.
You ready for this, Dryad? And the always present warning, this is the final chapter of the campaign. So yeah, this is the final chapter of the campaign. We should be able to handle it. Zalan needs to pay. We have relatively everything we want right now. So what do? We want to probably. I might want to switch out one of the Ents for a werewolf, because they're a bit more faster on their feet. I like that in my units. Is there anything else? Not really. We'll save just in case we have any technical issues. Here we go. Let's see what we're facing. Okay, this is a nasty map. He knows where Zalan is. Oh shit, it's that godforsaken witch. Cover me! Yells a maid in the back. Balva, capture him. Capture him. Yes, ma'am, says the Dryad. So I take it we had to capture one of these mages alive then. Oh, this is a bad setup. So I got two paths. I got basically two paths to go down, and there's a lot of mages, and they've got barricades. Well, improvised barricades, which is gonna suck. Right. Plan of action is to hold on the bottom corridor, or the bottom path, whatever you want to call it. We'll hold it for as long as we can, and the rest will basically have to turbo across the top path. Right. And how are we going to do that? That's the question. I want to have my best. Oh, I want the hardest hitting unit, or I want the fastest unit. So it'll probably be the ogre, the werewolf, and the dryad going across the top. I suppose I could have replaced the war ogre with the insectoids, but we'll send the witch with them to give some magical support. Hopefully we should be able to hit that barricade with magic and get rid of it. The two Ents should be able to hold the passageway, but the problem with holding the passageway is that they won't. The Ents aren't particularly good at killing things that have high defense. So we'll put the bear and that unit there so they can switch out with the Ents if they start to run out of energy or health. In this particular instance, that Ent can go up there. That should work as long as the bottom path can hold off the enemy units for long enough. Right. Let's do this. I need to use fire magic to clear the barricades. Oh, we got all of it. Yes, we cleared it. Very, very fortunate. Right. Ogre moves up. We'll chuck the dryad in straight away. Missed once, broke that archer. And he broke as well, so that's going to leave us wide open. I'm not a massive fan of that. There's a lot of mages. The problem with being up against so many mages is just that they'll just firebomb one spot, and we've got alchemist as well by the looks of it, which is always a pain. Right. Let's see what's going to happen now. Yep, here comes the fireballs. Ouch. Resisted. Oh, we got a gold bar. No silver bar. Ouch. He's taking a pounding. And they're pushing down the bottom. One of the wizards went off that way, which is useful. So let's see how we can get this done. Heals. We can't get anybody besides him, so he's got to have to pop his healing potion, because we can only heal the war ogre, really, in all honesty. We'll chuck him in here against these units.
I like it.
Hit the alchemist, and the alchemist is going to break. Unfortunately, that leaves our hero unit very exposed. We'll go in here, kill him off, which broke the alchemist and that wizard, which is really nice. Remember, I have to take one of the wizards hostage at all costs. They also broke their arch, so that flank is relatively disintegrating quickly, but they still have a lot of high functioning mages, which is going to be a pain. Push him up. Let's fireball them. Let's try and do something to draw their healing potions and supplies out.
Convince me. Very wise.
Excellent. The Blade Master's roars in anger. Is there anything you won't tear limb from limb? No? Lexa just looks on, bemused. Right. We managed to injure one of them at least. Right. Do you want to move Lexa up? That might be a plan.
Not so fast.
Her movement is terrible. Right, move her up. Yeah, that's all. I thought I could push her slightly further, but I can't.
Genius.
They've probably got to fire mana balls or fireballs at us because we're all clumped. Wasting their healing potions. Ouch. That's nasty. That's even more nasty. We should be able to tank it though. These are elite ents, so they have +2 regeneration ability, which means they heal 2 hit points every turn. That guy broke. No point firing fireballs or anything at people. Let's try and poison someone. Can we get the people down here? Yeah, that would be nice. I doubt we'll be able to get the mage, but we should be able to poison a lot of the normal people. Fireball again.
I am listening. Very wise.
I didn't get so many people this time, but we still hurt some. Right, up here. I want to try and get the mages. And mages have infamously low morale. I'm popping his healing potion now so we can go into all these next fights with full health. No, that's not where I want it to be for my plan to work. I have a cunning plan. We'll kill off these guys. We'll kill off him anyway, at any rate. And it will be useful because it now will open a pathway that we can take advantage of down here. We'll also smack that person up as well. The dryad can charge down here.
Excellent. Flash.
And hit these people.
Flash.
Kill both of them. And hopefully break them. The mage roars in pain. Oops. Damn Babel, we need him alive. Yeah, we just need to grab a mage alive. We don't need to be kerfuddling about like how many we take. We just need to capture one. Right. Tie him up. The reason I'm trying to capture a mage alive is that someone has hinted to me that there's a secret ending if we capture one of these mages alive rather than just kill everybody. Which is always nice. Right. Bunch of anti-poisons coming out and healing drafts and potions of invincibility. Fireballs going off all over the place. Not a huge issue, we should be able to take them. Ouch. Though our ent is taking a pounding. Fortunately, they've sort of blocked themselves in down there, so it's not a huge issue. Right, get the healer up in case we actually have to bring someone back from the dead. Polymorph, not really interested right now. I probably want to heal the ent fully.
Where now?
Because these guys are acting as my main bulwarks against stuff. Punch him in the face. Also, they're doing the really useful thing of tying up a large amount of their fighting force down here.
Where is my wand?
Well, let's poison these people again, because now they haven't got any anti-venoms, so they're going to get poisoned again, which is always useful. The insectoids can come up here and finish off. I was hoping they were going to finish off that archer, but apparently I'm going to send the werewolf to do it. Move the dryad up so they can attack both these guys. Right. This is going to be a problem then. I need to get one of these guys down to 1 HP for enslavement to work.
Yes, I go.
Okay, and that means they're immune to physical attacks. Magic should work, but I need to get someone with magic close enough. I got nothing better to do. Let's just steal some of his stuff. Need 1 HP, so I'm gonna do, I can't. If it's the one that's running away, I can only hit him once with one more attack. Throwing stuff. That would have got hurt, which is always annoying. That Ent's morale is going to break if I'm not careful. As is that Ent's morale. Okay, that's bad. We hit that guy once up there. I might decide to try and keep this mage I'm fighting at the moment with Balver alive, because obviously he's got physical immunity, it doesn't protect him against magical attacks. But he's got invulnerability, which protects him against physical damage, not magical based damage.
On my way.
So I might try and keep this one alive. May take some shenanigans, to be honest, though. Might just have to, like, shoot him a lot. Can't drain anybody's magic. Yeah, it's fireball.
Where now? Very wise.
Killed off those two. Unfortunately, she hasn't got the terror effect, so the impact of the deaths won't really hit home as much as I'd want. I'm going to pull this ent back and get... the bear can't come out, so it's going to have to be the insectoid. Ah well, the insectoid can help. Give him a hit. And we'll bring up the bear. We managed to pin him, which is nice, and gouge out one of his eyes. Right. Now... we need to deal with... if we've got to keep the mage up here alive, I'm probably meaning I want to get rid of these guys down here then.
Oh, I like it.
Let's kill this mage, which will break that mage up there who will run, which is always nice. We're also getting to drink the potion of heroism, because it will increase his defense even more. and I'll move him up and attack. He will be unlikely to hit, but it will also mean that it keeps the morale down. That looks like a good place. I will have to end it here, however, folks, for today. I'm on a pretty tight time schedule, so I can't go too longer than this. So we are going to save. I know it's a cliffhanger, and I know it sucks, but it is how it is. I'm going to save. I'm going to go back to the main menu. As always, if you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, or you can leave a comment in the comment section, and I shall get back in contact with you. I've been Cornish-knight, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.